Hey guys, I'm Dig, also known as Amanda Davis. This is a podcast called Behind the Decks. I'm here to talk about music today and all the things I love with my co-host.
Me, I'm Casey.
Also known as Harland Punk. He's a DJ and does pretty much all of the things that you will ever need.
I do a few things. You'll see me around the community.
And we have our first guest today on Behind the Decks. Taylor.
What's up?
PØSTERCHILD.
That's me.
Also known as my roommate.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Taylor Mapes, most of you know him as PØSTERCHILD. So I'm excited to get to know him a little bit better, to share the tell-all with all of you. So, person behind the jumpsuit. I'm not wearing the jumpsuit today. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Taylor has just always been a really incredibly positive and energetic person who I love to play music with. Since when you play back-to-back, you just feed off the other person's energy. So it seems that we are just limitless when we kind of do that together.
Favorite person to go back to back with?
Oh, well, thank you. So, PØSTERCHILD.
Yes.
How did you get that name? Like, what's behind the name?
The name, I never really, I didn't like the name at first.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was, I guess, too on the nose or just like
I can
poster
relate.
child, like, but that was in a period of time when I was so unsure of so many things, and I felt like I was afraid to take the leap, and I wasn't showing my music to anyone, and I was just like, I had all this music, and it was just, there was one point where I just stuck it, and I was like, I'm gonna release all this music, and I'm just gonna be PØSTERCHILD, and it's
Cool.
That's how it's gonna be.
Did someone name you, or you thought the name?
I thought of the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you are the poster child. You've lived up to the name, I feel like.
I guess it really it stuck with people,
Mm-hmm.
so that made me kind of like it more
Yeah.
after the fact.
I
Later
understand.
on,
Yeah, not liking your name at first because I was given my name and I hated it for so long. It's just
but it's so fitting.
it would, and now it makes sense because I'm a crate digger. I started on vinyl. I am the Dig Sista. I dig for my music, and so it makes sense. And if you kind of own it, like I like
100%.
PØSTERCHILD, very fitting for you.
Yes.
You know, I feel like you wear that jumpsuit and like here we go,
Yeah.
PØSTERCHILD. You have definitely like a brand, which is pretty cool. So like. Your process. You're very good at making music. Having seen you make
Thank you.
music, like it's very impressive to see how quickly you can have a thought and a creative, like maybe idea, and then bring it forth like through your computer with Ableton. I think is what you use primarily, right? Do you wanna
100%.
walk
yeah.
us through like how you start. Like if you want to make a track, what's your first step?
Yeah, I think I always making music is so fun for me, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that we'll just be hanging out, and I think of an idea on the fly, and I'm like, I gotta make something. Let's make something really quick, and I always try to keep that spirit making music, and it's really just playing, like playtime, playing around, and however I can make it more like playtime.
Mm-hmm.
It
I've definitely seen you
yeah
sit down and be like, oh, I have this idea, and you sit down and you'll
yeah
open up your laptop and like, what typically do you start with first? If you have a melody in your mind, or do you start with percussion?
I
or...
usually start with drums.
Okay.
I love drums. I think that like I'm convinced that people either like three things. They gravitate towards three things when they listen to music. It's either rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
it's either vocals, or it's kind of, and vocals meaning also melody.
Yeah.
And then some people are really into chords and like harmony and like the intricacies of tracks.
Okay.
For me, it's rhythm. So
Yeah.
I always start with rhythm, and then decide whether or not I'm gonna use samples or not. I think I'm either gonna manipulate samples, or if I'm going to play around on some MIDI with the keys.
Yeah. Kind of inspires you, like,
Yeah.
or if you're like maybe kind of feeling stagnant and you haven't heard anything new, or what do you kind of do for inspiration? Is there something that that you will watch, or maybe things that you'll...
Yeah, I find that I try to listen to as much new music, and that inspires wanting to try to recreate something I heard that I thought was really cool. Like, how did that person make that sound, or how did they create that feeling? I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to do that.
Okay.
There's that way, or I love sampling.
Yeah.
So if I hear something I want to sample, or if I hear a vocal that I love, I want to remix it. There's always so many different ways.
Yeah, I feel like
you know?
sampling, like, well, so G plays the flute, and
Yeah.
that's kind of a new thing that we've been experimenting with, is like sampling like live instruments.
Yeah.
which is always really
Yeah,
cool.
I find that I want to do that more. I want to do
Yeah.
more recording also, but I tend to, what I can do right now is sampling, because a lot of times I'm working with just by myself, and
Yeah.
like, I'm always about, like, I'm pretty DIY, like using the tools I have now.
We do a pretty good job at it, I think.
Yeah, thanks.
Yay! So, you have in the last 5 years, I would say, grown quite a bit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think so too, right?
So
Like,
much. I mean, yeah. I think as an artist, I started PØSTERCHILD 5 years ago.
okay, that's
And
when we met?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just as a human being too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. We met. I think we met 5 years ago, which was when I moved back home to Alaska after graduating college.
And so for college, what did you go to college for?
I studied music business,
Okay.
music industry studies at Loyola in New Orleans.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That sounds really like enjoyable, like doing what you do now.
It was perfect. It was so fun.
That's really cool.
It for the first time, it felt like I was surrounded by so many people or kids just like me wanting to get into music, like whether that being
That's nice.
producers, DJs, artists, singers, managers, entertainment lawyers,
Yeah, all the
like
facets.
promoters, like the whole thing. And it was just a bunch of, like, 18 to
Like people
20,
all
yeah,
at similar
21 years.
age.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And we were just trying to do things in New Orleans together.
That's
That was
awesome.
the cool. That was like the
Collaboration
coolest part.
and
Yeah.
like-minded individuals all trying to get towards the same goal.
100%.
That's a community-driven kind of
Yeah.
workforce. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was amazing. Yeah, I cherish those, like, times. It feels like it was so long ago. But
Isn't that weird
it-
how time?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, it doesn't exist. I wish it didn't. It goes by so quickly. But so that's where you basically learned most of the skills for like operating Ableton and like,
Well,
or did you kind of do that on
I
your
think
own?
that so I learned how to use Ableton. I got it when I was, I think, 17.
Oh, cool.
And I was just learning through YouTube, and a lot of it was learned on my own. Or in college, I had met other producers and collaborating with them.
Yeah.
A lot of what I learned in college was how to make money or how to make a living in music.
Yeah,
because
music business.
it was truly like the business side of it.
That makes sense.
It wasn't there. I didn't take a lot of classes on, like, I don't know, Ableton 101 or
production
like
type
I
things,
took
right?
there was a few things
Okay.
like there was professional studios on campus.
Oh.
So how to use gear properly and not, like, mess up,
Yeah.
or how to mic drums and cool, like,
That's
stuff like
cool
that.
though. That's really
Yeah,
important
The
skills to have.
techniques. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
There was- it was-
beneficial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a little bit of that, but mostly it was like I took a management class, I took a entertainment law class, I took a music industry studies.
That's cool.
Kind of all the things.
But essentially, that's also really good knowledge for you to have if you intend to do this full time, which I think is your ultimate goal, right? Like
100%. Yeah.
You would love to just be able to make a living doing what you love.
Yeah.
Like, when did you realize like that this could be a possibility? Like, I mean, was there a party that you were like, whoa, this could be real? You know, like, where you were surprised with the turnout, or like,
Aha. What's the aha
Yeah.
moment?
The aha moment. Yeah. I think that, man, it's hard to say. It felt really special playing a Beartooth.
yeah, that was a pretty big one.
Just growing up here and playing at
Yeah,
a Beartooth
the
theater.
state fair though, like
The state fair was pretty wild.
that was huge. That was probably one of the biggest shows you've ever played.
It was, yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was massive. I was kind of pinching myself a little bit.
Yeah, I remember seeing videos. I wasn't able to make the show, but I was like, wow, Taylor, you are in front of thousands of people, and also an
Yeah.
audience that isn't as familiar with
Mhm.
kind of you or your sound, which was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been just this journey of like I've just kept the same spirit of even back in college, just wanting to making music, wanting to throw parties, wanting to play my music at parties, wanting to do it with my friends, and just doing it rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Doing new things, doing it different places, new people,
Yeah.
you know? And it's just kind of I'm
Yeah.
now I'm like a professional doing that.
I know, it's pretty great. Like your kind of idea of being able to just have music anywhere and everywhere in Alaska. I've always loved that because I've been in the scene such a long time where your renegades that you do, that we used to do those often because there
Yeah.
weren't enough venues for us to be able to set up and play. So, and we're having that problem currently. So
True.
I love that
Especially
you're
with Willowas shutting
I
down.
know, with Willow shutting down and then Crossroads shutting down. It seems that few and far between now are places to
Yeah.
throw events. So I really love the idea of that can-do attitude you always have of like, let's do it. Like what'd you say in the summertime, Alaskans?
Yeah. In the summertime, Alaskans want to be outside and they want to party.
Yep.
So
Combining the two seems to
combining
work.
exactly, yeah. And yeah, it's just we live in arguably the most beautiful state. Like we're surrounded by nature. We're surrounded by mountains, you know.
In the
and
summer.
we love to play music. Why don't we just like if we can find a way, why don't we just play music out, you know, in the woods somewhere on a mountain, you know? It's the best thing ever.
What's your favorite one that you've like? What's
There's so many.
I
That's
know,
the
but
thing.
like say in the last year, like what's a really unique one? I mean, you've done some pretty cool ones.
I loved. I think both of them were in Seward.
Yeah,
We
Love
did.
it.
We did the
Mount Marathon.
after Mount Marathon, we did the Renegade, and then also we did the with Alex. Wait, what?
Yeah,
and
wait,
we did the one in Marathon Bowl,
That was
which
pretty
was
cool.
on a mountain, and he arranged. We had the
Helicopter,
helicopters.
yeah.
Like took the
What
took
a
the gear
process.
up, and we had to hike up, and then we did a show and camped out in the mountains.
Yeah, that sounds like an Alaskan way
Yeah.
of doing music.
Honestly, when they told me they
When
were
you
going to
party,
helicopter
you
the gear
go.
to the bowl of Mount Marathon,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my lord.
And
I was
also,
like,
Portage Lake
oh yeah, Portage
is
Lake's
always
been
really
fun.
special. And it's just the concept of having a show on a frozen lake.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, in Westchester.
yeah, Westchester's
Really,
fun.
I just love all of them. They are my favorite shows.
They just
all
create a
of
good
them.
vibe and energy that is very palpable, and I like, you know, you can see that people are like in a place where you're not expecting to see this
Yeah.
kind of music where someone's performing. It's just so fun. You're like out there enjoying.
It's for
nature and-
everyone.
yeah,
We make it for everyone. It feels for the community.
I love
It's
that.
free, you know, all ages.
Things to do. That's
Right.
always been the challenge in Alaska, and getting that opportunity to get outside and do the things even in the winter.
Yeah.
Because like for me the show you did at Raw Market.
Yes, Raw Market too.
Right at the end of the year of 25, and like that was negative degrees outside,
So many
massive
people.
crowd, good sound, and it was just so much fun.
It was
Full
so
energy
fun.
all night.
Being able to watch back and like relive it too
Mm-hmm.
is so fun. I put that on my like work computer often, and I will just play the whole thing and just see the progression of the crowd showing up.
That
and
one
then
felt
people
really
get,
special. Though.
Yeah, people get more excited. People were crowd surfing
People
at like
remember-
negative 20
Yeah, no.
degrees. Like what
Well,
is
Alaskan.
happening?
Okay, also Alaskan like crowds are the best.
I would say that is also true. I would agree with that.
I will die on the hill.
I know.
But yeah, no, I think you know, people have so much fun at these shows because there's just nothing else like it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go dance in negative degree weather in Gerwood, Alaska. But it's just, you know,
For fun.
with all of our crew, we were able to make it such a awesome show for people, and
Yeah.
it's just like
And
it's
accessible.
so fun, accessible, yeah,
accessible.
and it's
I like
it's so fun.
the accessibility now of, I think a lot of just EDM particularly has become a lot more mainstream. So it makes it nicer to be able to go more places where it's widely accepted, I feel like, which is different than how it used to be,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think here it is very accessible. I could see how maybe in a bigger city It could be in
different pockets of
Yeah.
places where they only, listen to a
but
specific
since our scene is
style.
small,
I know. I love our community.
yeah,
It's good. So you've been throwing Radiance.
Mm-hmm.
Radiance is a festival you started 5 years ago.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Yeah.
Tell me about Radiance and how, because that's when I met you
I
for
know.
the first
yeah.
time.
That's where we met.
You said you knew
Um,
Kyle, and Kyle said,
Yeah, the story is cool because okay. This is the last year of college. About to graduate.
Okay.
I'm sitting on all this music.
Yeah.
I was in that time I was so afraid to like put myself out there.
Yeah.
And then I finally did. I'm graduating. I'm moving back home. I want people when I go back home, I want people to know
This is my thing.
I'm poster child. This is my thing. My friends do, but
Yeah. But you did kind of spring up out of nowhere. For
Yeah.
me, at least, being in the scene
Yeah,
and
I
knowing
guess
everyone in the scene.
right? Yeah.
And I was like, wait, who's this guy? Like, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
And that like coming back, Radiance was one of those early shows that I threw, and the whole goal was to just I wanted to meet other DJs. I didn't know anyone else.
Yeah.
I didn't
good
know
point.
that you and Alex and all these people have been in doing the thing in the scene.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never knew that actually, but I was like, I'm gonna find the people, and the only person I knew that was a DJ was Quinoa, Kyle, because he worked with Alec, my best friend, at Moose's Tooth, and so I messaged him on Facebook, and I said, "Hey man, I'm throwing Radiance. I'm throwing the show. I want you to play it with me, and I want you to give me 3 other DJs that you know here that you liked, and I want to book them too."
Mm-hmm.
And it was Dan Church.
Yeah.
It was Rachel Monet. It was.
Was it me?
I don't think you played it the first year.
I don't think I did play the first year. When was the first year? 5 years ago?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, because I know I played the second year.
21.
And Quinoa
Yeah.
was there.
Was Colin Bonfield one?
No, he wasn't.
Jacob Maddie.
It was Jake. It was. I think
it was probably Jacob Maddie.
Yeah, it was
'Cause,
Jacob.
Yeah,
Maddie.
Kyle really.
Yes.
Yeah, loves Jacob.
Yeah, and then I booked
From there-
them, and then we all played together, and I also met the scene, or
Just
your guys,
the people, all of the rest of the DJs,
all the friend group, and I think that's what started our. I felt like you guys took me in, and I got so much from that because I was like, I was part of this rave family community, and it was
I
super
love
special.
that idea, especially in Alaska. We're able to keep it feeling like that. I mean, there's different facets of our community up here because people like different styles of music. Like you have the bass heads, you have the dubstep, crew, but then there's also the people that really love house music or just different styles. But we're all one big kind of community. When it comes down to it, we all kind of come together and support each other. At least in my world, altruistic idea, that's what I want to imagine it is like. But it feels really supportive here.
It does, yeah. And I think that I felt like I found my community from Radiance. And then I just thought, okay, Radiance is this. Radiance is community to me. It just became that.
So it's really important.
Since then, it's just it's kind of, I put it on. I started it, but it's just really for us. And now I'm on this whole wave of I want it for not even just us, but the next generation. I want kiddos to be there. So it's all ages. I really want people to know that.
Yeah,
and
so that's kind of what kind of growth you want to see through that. Or
get more people, I guess, like me, that wanted to find out about the scene there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
I assume you would at some point want to open up a spot or two for students.
Yes.
That
yeah.
You
I
have.
definitely do.
And,
Ooh,
and maybe
tell
you
us
could talk
about
a little
that.
bit about the students teaching stuff that you've got.
DJ Club.
I started DJ Club in March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just had my first round of it, and it was so amazing and so inspiring. They inspire me so much.
That's great.
I
love that.
And it's just so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also learning how to teach in
Yeah,
that, and it's a journey for me.
Yeah. It's not
but I
always
find it
easy.
really rewarding to just kind of talk with them and like try to help them grow.
Yeah.
And
How many students did you have?
I had 3, which felt like it was all one-on-one because
Very nice.
that was all. Yeah, I really want it to be in a group setting.
Okay.
One day I just need
Yeah.
more like, equipment and everyone has decks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one-on-one I got to know everyone very well and
That's nice.
figure out,
their learning styles,
their
learning how to
learning
teach
styles and what their goals were and help
Mm-hmm.
them try to
That's cool.
achieve that. And
Very cool.
everyone's just super cool. Like
Yeah.
they're just, it just
I met them
reminded
all. They
me-
were all very nice.
Yeah.
Very excited to learn from you, which was cool.
I just would, it makes me happy. I just wish I was wanting there to be something like that, here
For
growing up.
you when you
So
were young. Yeah.
it's how I can give back and like,
Pay it forward. kind of
Yeah.
thing. I love that.
it feels good.
That's cool. You going to do it again? You think?
100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I'm just so curious. I know a lot of people are getting into like music production,
Yes.
and you've been doing it for some time, and you've collected quite a bit of gear.
Yes.
Different types of tools, like the nitty gritty details of your. Maybe what do you use? Like, what's your gear that you typically like even the kind of like maybe monitors that you prefer, like in the studio.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Ableton Live all
Okay.
the way. I've been using it the whole for 10 years.
So if you can learn it,
And
do
that
it.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the I don't really know how to play the keys, but I know how to play the computer. Like
You're
that's just
very
it is
proficient.
It's just my main instrument.
Yeah.
And I'm just a big proponent of all you need is a laptop or a desktop and headphones,
Yeah.
and you can make music. I think I've been through periods of time where a couple years ago I was like, I want to get a bunch of analog gear, and which is sick. I think I admire it.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's really fun to mess around with
Actual
gear
keyboards and drum
and
machines.
yeah, and twist knobs and play keys and try
I
to
love it. Watching people do it.
try to make patches and stuff. But because I started in the box or just in the computer, I find that I'm the fastest just doing things on my laptop
Yeah.
versus the just
playing an actual like like a synth
Yeah.
or an analog
So
keyboard.
I
or
find myself
something.
always coming back to it.
Yeah.
Always coming back to just a simple setup. But I recently got the Kali audio speakers that I love, studio monitors. I think they're great. I think they're some of the best speakers for their price point,
Yeah.
and
It's pretty
I
good.
think they're awesome. I think they sound great.
They
And
do sound great.
Yeah, my setup is really just my laptop. I have a MIDI keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then my speakers if I'm, making music at home. But a lot of the times, the power of the laptop is you can make music anywhere. I'm trying to make music anywhere I can,
Yeah.
whenever the inspiration hits.
Yeah.
Traveling, plane,
Mm-hmm.
car,
Just
I'm not-
anywhere.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm like checking my mix, like in the car, like on the
Oh, I've definitely
and like shotgun.
heard that. So
car tests also.
car tests. Taylor does this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
called
Car
car
tests are
tests.
car tests are
It's a
king.
real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like out here in the studio, I can't hear the music as loud because it's just a little bit further from my bedroom, and I work a night shift, and so sometimes I can always tell when Taylor's doing a car test because I'll hear that car bass, and I'm like, oh, Taylor's doing a car test.
I know.
love-
It's just
so
the
funny.
it's the best way for me to monitor bass.
Yeah, was how it sounds in your
Yeah.
vehicle. That's pretty funny. So I have a question for you. How much
Yeah.
does sound design matter to you versus the arrangement and like melody?
Good question. I think that
Thank you.
like I think arrangement is really I think they're all important.
Mm-hmm.
I think arrangement is really important because you can kind of make a simple song with the proper arrangement or an interesting arrangement seem very like interesting and surprising.
Yeah.
You know, but even if you just have a couple elements,
Sure.
it's about how you change those elements over time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Give
how
an
you
example of like one of your tracks that might be like you think it's so simple, but yet people just keep coming back to it because maybe your arrangement is like.
Yeah. I would say that's hard to say. I think like well, there's also arrangement's important because you can it's trying to make a song really compact and interesting, or it's also a challenge making a song long, like a 7-minute song, but that and kind of like it's more of a groover, and it just takes a while for things to evolve. I think that I have tracks that maybe like epinephrine. It's kind of a longer track, but
That's a good track.
it takes
though.
I think the because it's long, it takes I don't know, gets people really excited when
because it progresses
when
and
the drop comes.
Exactly.
There's
And
build up.
lot
Right.
of big breakdown, big build up, and it's
And
mostly
then
groove.
release,
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
exactly.
it's like we're coming to a compression point, and then it releases out, and that's the energy that people are wanting to dance to,
Exactly.
and then
Yeah.
like continue to dance to. Yeah, it doesn't
But
just.
then
stop.
again, you know, all those three. I think those three things are so important in electronic music. All those, you know, there's arrangement, which is keeping things interesting, and deciding, you know, whether or not you want a kind of short and quick song that's compact or a long kind of journey. And then melody is so important because Dance All Night, one of my tracks, is like that. Even just the melody of I just want to dance all night, like the vocals, it's catchy and it gets in people's heads.
Yeah, and so
that's what they remember.
Exactly. The energy translates
You
to the
know,
crowd.
and it kind of with that song, that really stuck with people. You know, just because it just kind of like repeats them.
So speaking of like how the energy does translate to the crowd, how does your DJ approach, I would say, differ maybe from your studio approach? So like what's your process for like reading the crowd and building a set versus maybe is it different than like being in the studio and making tracks, or when you're making tracks, do you think about that as well?
Yeah, they do differ. When I'm in the studio and I'm making music, it's purely just I want to get it to a place of where I'm only thinking about, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just like creating, and it like if I like this, if it feels good to me, then that is good. And then and I try to roll with it. Sometimes I can't help but think that like I want to make this really big build up, do this because or have like a fake out before the drop because I'm trying to think about how the crowd will react. I think that it's kind of a slippery slope. Like it's good to think that way, but like I think it's good to I don't know. I try to do that a little bit, but I don't try to get super hung up on it because then you start thinking about how are other people perceiving the song and like, oh, I want to make a decision based off a decision maybe someone else has made before in music.
Okay.
And it
that
doesn't
makes
feel
sense.
as pure.
It doesn't feel as authentic when
Yeah.
you're trying to put the other people first. When you're making music purely to make it.
And those are my favorite tracks that I've made and usually released they feel very me.
Yes.
That's what I'm always trying to
So the studio,
that's the barometer.
That's more of like an emotional kind of experience.
Because DJing for me, and then DJing is like, it's another thing. DJing it's reading the crowd. It's like, it's not just about me anymore.
Sure.
This is like, I want to create this cool party
Yeah.
and I want to connect with people and I want to play my tracks, but I also want to play a track someone has never heard before. I'm also on the side of playing out of the blue, playing a surprise and playing a track that everyone's heard before and be like, oh wait, I can't believe you played that. Like I'm
cool.
like such a sucker for that.
Yeah.
You know, like even if it's cheesy, whatever, like that it hits. And
it's just fun.
It really connects with people.
You keep the fun and the energy high.
Yeah.
And you're very good at that. At reading
you
the
are
crowd.
too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's something that comes naturally, I think, to some people, and I think you're one of those people That wouldn't you say like it feels like
Well,
not
I
a lot
think
of effort?
I hope it comes off that way.
It does
But
to me.
it's taken a while to feel comfortable and confident DJing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been doing it for. I mean, you've been doing it for
I've been doing it for about 25 years.
You understand
but I
it,
do.
though.
I understand that.
Yeah, you just get
feeling.
the more shows you play, the more times you're playing in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just get more used to.
Get more comfortable up there.
Yeah,
But it's also nice when you're able to kind of have that studio experience and have that just, making music for the love of it.
yeah,
And for it also to be able to translate to the crowd.
that's about that feels amazing.
That's
yeah.
got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And how do you balance it all though? Like, so releasing music, playing the shows, and promoting yourself with all like, it's still having to work
It's
a
hard.
job.
I'm still learning. Like I'm still trying to get the balance right.
Yeah.
There is so, I think as an independent artist, there's so much that is demanded of you, especially with social media now.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty, because you have to promote yourself online.
Yeah.
You have to. That's another bit is like you got to put yourself out there.
I know.
You could be making the sickest music, but you really have to just
I've learned
suck
a lot.
it up and just
from you.
and put yourself out there. Embrace the cringe or
Yeah.
all that stuff. You gotta go for
You
it.
do though, and
If you want to like build
fan base,
a fan base really, or get people to connect with your music.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the balance of everything. But more and more, I'm trying to make change the scale or tip the scale of my music and day job and it being more making more money and just like doing more music as opposed to working my job. But
So do you have a plan? Like, what is your maybe? I mean, you might not even have one yet, but what is a kind of a plan for making music sustainable and to be like your full-time career over the next 2 or 3 years? Like, do you have ideas of like what you'll need to do to make that actually happen? Like how many releases you'll need to have, how many?
I think that I have been thinking about this recently, and in the last, ever since coming home after starting PØSTERCHILD, coming back to Alaska, I put a lot. I make a lot of music, and it is number one.
Mm-hmm.
But to grow, I've been putting a lot of importance on playing shows. I play a lot. I feel like I play a lot.
You do,
and also playing shows is how I make money in music. I don't really make a lot of money. You don't make any money with streaming unless you have a big a song pops off and has So I think I've been focusing a lot on shows, and I think that in the next 2-3 years, I think because I've built a fan base and put in the work and played these shows, I want to take a step back and just focus more on the music,
like making music in studio.
I think I'm gonna hopefully like write an album this year. That's what I'm feeling. I've just been feeling that lately. I have all the ideas.
That's exciting. Is there any collabs that you're really kind of stoked to, maybe ones that people you've reached out to who've actually hit you back and you're kind of like, we're going to do something, in the future? Like anybody that you can say or can't say? I don't know.
I think I want to collaborate more really with so many people, and especially vocalists.
Oh yeah. Any good vocalists out there?
Yeah, please hit me up. Please hit me up. Oh my god.
PØSTERCHILD. He's looking for someone that can sing, because I can't.
Someone who can
I've tried. It's fun. I've always wanted to be a rapper. I tried that too.
Same.
But it didn't work out so well.
And actually in the I really want to collaborate more with vocalists, songwriters. Anyone talented or anyone, just please hit me up. So you talked about I do have a lot of in the last year I got a lot more producer friends. Yeah. So I'm also focused on collaborating with them too.
How did you meet more producer friends? Was it did you do anything special to make that happen? Did you take any classes? I did. So great. The crazy story was about a year ago. Last summer, I
was going to Berlin with my girlfriend.
That's right.
And we were planning to go to Hot Meal Party. Hot Meal Records, they were playing at Elsa, which is a open air, super sick club in Berlin. And I mean, we had not seen it, but we were just like,
Have heard
we
of
really
it.
wanted to. I was really into all the music that the people on Hot Meal Records were putting out.
Yeah.
I got to go to this party. We're going to Berlin for the first time,
an
and I
experience.
found out that there Justin J was playing that party, and man, was 2 years ago.
We met Justin J.
We met him.
We both
briefly
did. We
at
got to play with him at an after party.
when he played Sundown.
That was
And-
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
So
and I knew that our friend Lydia knew him.
Yeah.
They'd known each other. I don't know how.
Who knows?
And on a whim, I was like, I'm gonna hit up
Justin?
Lydia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna hit up Lydia to connect me with Justin. See if she'll do it.
Yeah.
Say, hey, like, Taylor's a producer. He's coming from Alaska. He's coming to your show. It'd be really awesome if you guys could meet. I just really wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
I asked
in
her,
Berlin,
and then she connected me with him through text, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, if I see you, like, let's hang out."
How crazy!
And I was
cool.
like, "Okay, let's go." Yeah. Fast forward, we're in Berlin.
Oh
the
my
stoke is high.
gosh.
This is the first day we go to this club,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my first time at a club in Europe.
Yeah.
And it's just immediately a vibe.
Absolutely.
No phones.
Yeah,
No
I
nothing.
love that concept.
Everyone
Yeah.
was
awesome.
like really,
Yeah.
really into
just
the
there
music.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful day, and it was a dream. Honestly, it was probably one of my favorite days last year. I would say.
That's so cool.
And it's like, okay, we gotta look up for Justin. I mean, you can't miss him. He's like
Yeah, big old hair.
big old afro.
Yeah, Justin
you
J. All the hype.
And we run into him, and he immediately, he recognized, or after I said, like, I'm Taylor from Alaska, he was like, oh my gosh. And he immediately, man, we talked for like
That's
an
cool.
hour.
Did he remember that he played a little show with
he
you?
did.
That's so awesome.
He did. And
I love that.
he's like, he brought us backstage. He's like, you got to meet my friends. We met,
That's
he's
so
really good friends
awesome.
with Miha,
Oh
who
wow.
also played
Yeah.
too. And she remembered as well.
That's so
And I
cool.
met,
yeah, 'cause she showed up.
Yeah.
That was
briefly kind of
amazing.
met everyone else
Yeah.
on Hot Meal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was super rad.
What an experience, dude.
Yeah. Well, then I was just telling him like who I am, what I do. Like, hey man, like I'm making music
Yeah.
in Alaska. I'm a producer. I'm a DJ. I'm really trying to, do this
something with
thing.
this, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't really, and at the time I didn't really know a lot of
Other
of other
producers?
producers. There's a
Yeah.
lot of DJs,
For
but
sure.
I was like, I'm seeking for more producer friends. I just want to make music with people, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he was like, well, dude, I'm assembling the Avengers
That was so cool.
in the US that are into this, faster sound, the trance,
Mm-hmm.
hard groove, techno that's just huge in Europe and starting to bubble up in the US, which is the kind of stuff I love. And I was
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
say less, sign me up. And then, fast forward, and Justin is my mentor along with, 20 other producers
Yeah.
from all over the States.
That's
and a
so
couple
cool.
that were living in Berlin. And
Wow.
we all bonded for 6 months and made music all the time and learned from Justin and gained so much
That was a
value.
really cool class.
It was
It
so
became the regular. How often was it?
it was every week. It was
Okay.
like every Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, and we were just playing, making music all the time, testing it live. He would play our
He gave
tracks.
you challenges,
we would-
right?
yeah,
Like
we
that
would-
was really cool. I
uh-huh.
remember you said, "Hey, this week my challenge is," and
Yes.
like interesting stuff.
It really brought me back to just the feeling of making music for the first time and just
Yeah.
how fun it is and carefree.
Mhm.
And I learned a lot from Justin, and he's the GOAT, man.
Dude, that's so cool. And you made some
Shout
really
out.
good connections though, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah,
Because didn't you go? There was a conference that you went to,
Yes, yeah.
and that to me sounded just unbelievably like
Yeah.
really
so
cool, like-
so going to Berlin was nuts. I after I came to Alaska, or in Alaska, I just really started to fall in love with like this music that was just like really popular in Europe and like Australia at the time. Like
Was it,
artists like
proggy
DJ
type-
Hart, like
type
DJ
stuff?
Heartstring,
Okay.
and like Mall Grab and Kedema,
Oh, Mall
and
Grab,
like
yeah.
all of these people, these like kind of faster music, and it was like, this is like kind of right after COVID when they
Yeah.
all kind of started to rise up, and I'm still really into that music, and I just thought of like, I want to go, I feel so isolated in Alaska. Yeah. So I wanted to go to these places, and finally went to Berlin, and had an amazing experience in Berlin. Like going in that club, meeting Justin, going to other club,
Yeah.
and seeing how the European scene kind of versus Alaska. And I just wanted more of that. I wanted to go to another city,
Yeah.
found out about ADE,
Which is
Amsterdam
ADE
dance event, and
Amsterdam
it's the biggest
dance event. Okay.
it's the biggest electronic music conference in the world.
But it's a serious music conference. Like they
yeah,
have,
it's serious.
It's like less about the party, but also like it's a good balance. Wouldn't you say?
It does
like,
have it has everything. It has
you learn so much. I'm sure.
There's conferences in the morning, and there are conferences for the like producers and DJs, and there's also keynote speaking and music industry stuff and networking events.
It seemed like really like just like a good mix of both, like all the things, the business side of it that you need to learn, production side of it, and there were huge names there.
Yeah,
like it was
huge.
such a massive. I was so impressed.
It kind of
with the
reminded
people.
me of back at a little bit like college, a little bit which I loved, like the music industry kind of classes and meeting those kind of people.
That's
and,
cool.
And yeah, and then at night it's just the whole ADE takes over the entire city. So there's
And where was this at? Amsterdam?
In
Right?
Amsterdam.
Okay, ADE. That's what I was.
Yeah.
I remember where you said originally.
And it's the whole city is ADE at that time.
Wow.
To take over. So they have all kinds of music, like all kinds of dance music.
That's cool.
You know.
So I remember
like,
you were telling me you went to Amsterdam for this conference and you ran into someone in Amsterdam who also you had met previously from your classes, right?
Yeah.
Through Justin J. Like,
yeah, my homie Logan. Shout out Logie Bear.
it was just like, wait, what? You're both in Amsterdam and you had both like taken the same.
we were staying at the same
Oh, that's what it was.
hostel.
That's so. How
the
crazy.
first day,
Yeah.
and then we were hanging out every day. We became boys.
That's so cool because you
And-
went by yourself, right?
I did, yeah. And yeah, then we were hanging out with Justin. We ran into him.
How cool.
And his DJ friends, and ran into another person from the class, Edgar. Shout out Edgar O's. That's my boy too. He lives in Berlin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was great. Me and my manager Alex are going back this October again. We're
Alex
gonna go
the
again.
Lion,
Yeah,
your manager.
that's
Oh.
right.
Awesome.
My guy.
I know, that's so cool. So embracing the cringe.
Ooh.
You've always been really good at just kind of putting yourself out there. I'm not saying you're good at being cringy, but
Maybe I am.
No, you're not though. Like you just have this mentality. You put yourself out there, and you just don't. I'm the same though. I don't care what other people think about me because I am me.
Yeah.
I will always be me, and this is just who I am. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I do. I definitely do. I can't
Yeah.
say that I don't, but it's just been, like, you just kind of got.
have to do
put
self-promotion.
yourself. You have to put yourself out there, or you have to do things that feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more it gets easier and better. I mean,
So-
I used to never get on the mic at all.
That's
I used
so
to
funny.
hate
Now
the
you're
mic, and
so
now I go on
comfortable.
the mic all the time.
Yeah. So how would you say, approaching self-promotion, like, and being able to grow your brand and like networking kind of in the scene, how do you do that without feeling inauthentic? Like,
Yeah.
because it is
Man.
self-promotion, right? You have to do it.
You have to do it.
I think you just have to be authentic.
100%. You just have to do whatever feels natural for you. 100%. For me, that's like speaking in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm promoting a show or promoting a song or something, and I show a flyer or something, which I do, I feel like I don't connect with people as much as when I'm like talking about it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And that is something that I kind of found, through doing this, and I think people really connect to it. People are just like, I'm just really talking. It's really me. Like, yeah, I'm poster child, but I'm Taylor, and like I'm trying to be this, you know. You get the real me.
You do, and I feel like you are just an authentic person. Like this is what you're trying to promote, and you don't overthink it, which is
Overthink it.
You can't overthink it. So like, yeah, it's just one of those things you have to put yourself out there and not be afraid of it.
Just do whatever feels natural for you, and however you want to. Because you at the end of the day, you have to like show your work. You have to promote yourself. You have to do these things that are just vulnerable. So
being vulnerable too, it can be just like nerve wracking.
Yeah, you just gotta find out whatever makes like that whole process feel easy.
Yeah,
like, that could be, you know, you could be in a mask, like if that's what you want to do. If you,
sure, some people are more comfortable that way.
Or if you want to just like be really like straight up about it, or if you want to be very artistic about it and like create very like cool videos. It's all for it. It's whatever feels natural, man.
No, that makes sense. So you've made some really incredible connections over like just even this last year with different producers and artists.
Yeah.
And, what's like the best piece of advice that any of them have given you that you've actually really thought about and said, wow, it's you always come back to it maybe.
Yeah, it's hard. I think everyone really preaches authenticity. At the end of the day, like everyone is you know, you're you know, you gotta show that to the world. You know, that's what makes you special. Everyone has something to say, you know, and they all preach that. And I think that I've gotten a lot of just reassurance from I've been doing that, and that feels good. I had some, you know, like Justin and like people that are mentors, you know, say that what you're doing like is good. Like it feels, one feels natural, and two, it's like it's really cool, man. What you have built when you're growing in Alaska with you and your friends and your community is awesome, and like that's validating. That I'm like, hell yeah, like I like to hear from a outside perspective.
It's really validating for sure to hear that.
And I think I've just learned a lot just in the last.
Yeah, I think it's just really important too, because a lot of people, they hear the name Poster Child and they think like, I don't know, like you are a very authentic, genuine, kind-hearted person. And,
thank you.
You know, some people don't realize that, you know, like there's always ego involved in some of these, you know, facets of the scene. And like, I feel like you don't have that. You like to share music. I mean, you're confident in what you do, and that comes across. And so I think that's, you know, this is the whole behind the jumpsuit. You know, I want people to realize like, you know, Poster Child, yes, he is a name, and he is like, people know who that is, and I hope you continue to grow. And I'm excited about your upcoming album.
Yeah,
like you want to release one, you're gonna do a thing.
I really,
like how much you want to share with us about it.
Yeah.
What's your
well, I just want to be a friend to everyone, a good friend, and I want to just be a active member in our community and like help people out, like in with music in any way I can, and be a part of something bigger than myself. And I found that being like with just like the Alaska scene, and
I like that
doing things, doing shows, and like the renegades.
Yeah, the renegades I think are just for the people, for everybody, you know. And if they want to enjoy music and be there with you, like, yeah, it's just so fun.
Yeah, and as far as the album, I mean, I've had the idea about it for a while, but a Born to Rave.
Yeah.
Which I got got the tattoo in a club in Berlin.
It
which
literally
is crazy.
says Born to Rave.
After I heard my song getting played.
Oh, that was an experience. Talk about that. Like,
I got a song.
Oh, forgot about that.
A song was played
that you made.
Yeah.
In Berlin, right?
Epinephrine was in Lokshopen.
That's sorry, what club?
That was the club.
Yeah, say it again.
Lokshopen.
Okay.
I believe, yeah.
I was like,
which is like actually one of my favorites that I've been to.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a smaller one. Yeah, it was cool. I mean,
did Justin play it?
No, Justin didn't play it.
It was somebody else, that you didn't know.
Yeah, it was one of Edgar's friends.
Whoa.
That played it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would have been like, wait, that's my song. I made that song. Like, what was your reaction?
I was just so hype. I just like got in the booth and I was just like being an idiot. Like,
I would have freaked out.
Yeah.
That's
told Edgar, I was like, please video this. Like, just I needed to like have this in my memory of
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So
Let's move into some rapid fire questions. We got a few minutes left, right?
go. You got some rapid
Man,
fire,
this is so
Casey?
fun.
Yeah, these can be quick answers if you want.
What's a song you wish you would have produced?
Ooh, dude, I'm obsessed with the
You know
Can't
what you're
Deny
gonna
It.
say. I was
by
just saying you were going to say
Spritz.
that. So say it.
I love Spritz.
So
And
the song's called Can't Deny It.
Can't Deny It by Spritz. Yeah, it's like a UK kind of dance track that I absolutely love.
What's your favorite track you made last year?
Ooh. It's hard.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
I
what
did-
first comes to mind,
I think I
right?
did make Overdrive at the very start of last year.
Okay.
I'd say Overdrive, yeah, or Funk with Me. Maybe that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Funk with Me's good.
They're all my babies. I love them all.
you got
Who are you listening to right now? What's on your
I'm listening
iPod?
I'm listening to Bauer's
Bauer.
new album right now. I love Bauer's new album,
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Coffee or an energy drink?
dude. Any drink all the way.
Taylor and I are both, we have, being roommates, we go through so much energy drinks. It's
Sounds
sad.
like you need
No,
a
it's great.
label. Or,
I know,
need
though.
to,
We
yeah.
definitely need sponsored.
sponsorship.
Yeah,
Like
Monster. Shout out.
Monster, oh man, cases and cases of the Monster White energy drink, the sugar free.
Yo.
Yeah, we can't stop.
Need that.
Literally need it every day.
Celsius? Yeah, I'm big. Yeah, I'm over
I love
coffee
that.
at this point.
Yeah, Monster. We just literally go through packs of them. How many cases we go through in a month? Like 3.
Dude,
I don't even want to talk about it. What's one non-music skill that you want to learn this year, or that you have learned? Maybe something new for you.
Well, I've just been painting like my girlfriend's house because she just moved to a new place. That's been fun.
Oh, painting
I
is
guess
so
like
fun.
just more like
life skills.
more life skills. I'm just a DJ, bro.
Yeah,
I wanna,
Taylor is like my little brother. I am a bit older, and so having lived together, it does feel like you are like my little brother that lives
Yeah.
with me. It's pretty fun. Rapid fire. Rituals or habits that you do before every show? Something like some people are superstitious. Do you? I don't know. What if you don't wear the jumpsuit? Could you do a show without the jumpsuit?
I could, and I have. I do love wearing the jumpsuit though. It makes me confident.
Oh, good.
It just gets
It's like
me
an armor
in that
suit.
mode.
It's a confident suit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think now, especially because it's been like I've been doing it. It's like that is kind of a ritual now. Big
Mm-hmm.
show, got the jumpsuit on. I'm feeling confident, ready to rip.
Yeah.
Is there any music genre outside of EDM? Is there any that you listen to?
Yeah, for sure. I really like indie. I like chill indie music.
Any artists come to mind that like indie?
Yeah, Men I Trust.
Okay.
Love them.
Awesome.
I've been really liking Royal Otis. They're
Uh-huh.
like an Australian band.
Interesting.
Spacey Jane.
Okay.
Yeah, like kind of bands.
Yeah,
like
stuff that people can look up and check
like
out.
live music?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like live.
Love
yeah.
it. I love that.
And man, what else was I listening to? That was really good.
I don't know. I was trying to think about like Salmon Fest and lineup and stuff and like people because you like that.
I do. Yeah, I do like.
Like folk
I love
and-
all kinds of music.
Yeah.
but I'd say I really actually gravitate towards like indie bands.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
The
awesome.
folk music is definitely cool, but it's not like,
Yeah. It's not your.
I don't follow it. I just vibe to it.
I like that. That's cool.
Little bang.
Well, let's wrap up.
So a piece of advice, if you could give, to anybody, maybe people who are interested in doing what you do, what would you tell them?
Just put yourself out there. Really, just people want to hear the music you make. People want to see your DJ sets.
Yeah.
People want to they want to see you. I don't know. There's room for everyone in the scene.
I like that. There is.
I would just, when I see someone being themselves, promoting their stuff, showing their music, it makes me excited. It makes me happy. Like,
Yeah.
I love to see that. Yeah, I'm always, for my DJ club, I'm really curious on what they want to do, and I want to help them grow whatever they want to do as much as they can. Like, facilitate their interests and all that.
So how would you, if people wanted to know more about DJ Club and any future DJ clubs, like how would they get information about that?
I'm going to post it on social media, and I'm gonna print out a bunch of flyers, and I think I'm gonna hang them up at UAA and schools, and I'm gonna do more street team kind of marketing for the next one. I don't think I'm gonna do it in the summer. Just too busy. But I want to do it again in the fall.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually. So last question before we leave. If you could fast forward 5 years, what would success look like for you? Like, think about 5 years, and in the last 5 years, how far we've come. So in 5 years, what would that look like for you?
Yeah, I think doing music full time, not having a day job, even though I love my day job. Shout out King Street.
King Street Brewing's where you work?
It's great. But doing this full time, it would be amazing. Yeah. However that will be, and and
you want to stay in Alaska doing that?
Yeah, and I want to be here. I want to be here. Yeah. I would love to be Alaska's home. I want it to be home base.
I think it's possible.
I would love it, to be traveling and touring outside of state.
Sure. Cool.
And making a living through touring, and then doing my DJ club and community events when I can. And
yeah. Man, I'm so glad that you came on this brand new podcast.
Yeah, this podcast is sick.
With my friend Casey, and I've always just wanted to talk about music with people who also love music, and so thank you for coming on the show, Behind the Decks.
Thank you, Dig. Thank you, Casey.
I mean, we could talk about so much. We have so many stories and so much history. It's so hard because we barely scratched the surface, but I kind of wanted to maybe just share more about you that people didn't know, like the whole production stuff and like what equipment you use and things like that. So
yeah,
it's just been fun having you here. And so thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you for having me. This has been awesome.
Oh, it's been so fun. I just love that we are, able to grow our EDM community. And I've always wanted to be supportive of that. So let our listeners know, like before we go, maybe where they can listen to you, where they can find you, what's your main social media platform, or where do you have most of your music available?
Yeah, I have my music on all streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
You're everywhere, essentially.
I'm everywhere.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Then I use primarily Instagram and TikTok to promote my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you can see me out in
upcoming shows. Where can we see you next? Like, what's the next one that you're looking forward to? I heard possibly Salmon Fest, maybe?
Yeah. I think that...
maybe?
Yeah. Potentially. Well, I have a big show on August 15th at Raw Market.
Okay.
And, man, if it's anything like the last Raw Market show...
The show?
I'm stoked. It's called Halo.
And the idea of Halo is
I'm trying to recreate that experience I had at the Elsa Club in Berlin. No phone party.
Love it.
Outdoor party.
All right.
Just
no phones, man.
Yeah.
Come and dance.
All about the music. I'm playing it with my friends Monier and Lloyd.
Oh, that's
two other sick producers.
Yeah, you are all producers. That's great.
Yeah, that was the goal behind that.
Man, well, we'll definitely drop any links that we, have to you in the comment section.
Yeah, expect new music.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop music soon, which is going to be really exciting.
So, Posterchild, Behind the Jumpsuit. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the first ever adventure of a podcast that I've done. So, I'm sure there's going to be some interesting edits, but thank you all for listening. I hope to have some future guests. Thinking Alex the Lion potentially for our next guest, as long as based on availability.
Maybe a quick last rapid is who would you suggest for us to bring on deck?
Ooh, who would be our next guest behind the decks?
Well, I want Alex to be on here, but also I want Amanda to be on here. I want Dig to be on here too.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but
I don't know. We can figure that out.
Oh.
I do have stories.
The thing is there's so many amazing DJs and
that's why I'm excited to start
mentors and
talk to all the people involved in this scene community.
Yeah, I feel honored that I'm a part of the first one as like a new cat, but like there's a lot of awesome
Well,
People,
tune in for
yeah.
our next episode. I guess TBA on who we'll actually be interviewing. We can figure it out, I'm sure.
And maybe suggestions from you guys as well.
Yeah, drop some
Yeah.
suggestions.
No, that'd be super helpful too. Like, who do you guys want to hear about? Who do you want to hear their kind of origin stories? Because that's my favorite thing, is hearing how people got started. So,
Same.
but yeah, I guess until next time, we'll see you on the dance floor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.